Today, Star Citizen gameplay. And since there has been a lot of changes after my last gameplay video, like Master Modes and MFDs, I'll go through some fun ideas I had for Keybinds while playing. And yes, this panel is already obsolete, but that was to be expected. I actually have an interesting idea to replace that, but that's for my future cockpit once I start working with it. And since some of you have asked, I'll give my thoughts regarding Master Modes quickly at some point. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Undead Parrot. I build the stuff that you see around me, make videos of my build projects, and occasionally get a chance to play something with it. And today I think we're going to save Stanton or die trying, which is always an option, especially since I'm going to try to solo it. First thing I think I could mention here, as I promised to talk about new Keybindings. One of the fun things here I have are the master modes. So I built this button here, big red button is always nice, and it's still kind of really great emergency switch. But then I realized that with kind of the verbal stuff, I could actually make it so that my lighting is synced with the mode. So SCM mode from this switch, everything is red, and nav mode from this switch, everything's green. That's actually quite fun. This can get kind of out of sync, but then I just need to flick it once and it's back in sync. So that's kind of nice. And for the operator modes, I'm just using this small four-way hat here. But as I mentioned, I'm going to try the Save Stanton gameplay today, so let's go and find some missions. Okay, so I'm ready to jump to the distress beacon. And I think one thing worth mentioning is that the UI aspect modifier doesn't seem to be working. That was a great feature when it was working, but currently my own self status is over there, 90 degrees left, 35 up, and rest of the stuff like enemy status on the right side, so that's not optimal. And when coming out of the Quantum, I was in a bit of a hurry to set up the MFDs. I can select the target MFD with these buttons behind my throttle and then adjust the MFD with the scroll wheel, and it looks that there are some other keybinds, but they don't seem to be doing anything. And this is nice, but I promise to get excited about MFDs only if I'm ever able to actually export them to external screen. Because that's when you actually can start building epic cockpits.
All channels, I'm under attack. Please, if you hear this, help me.
And the flip trigger is for the magnified, and when I pull the flip trigger again, I'm actually getting weapon group 4, so I can always assign that what I want to use when I can always assign what I want to use when I'm kind of in magnified mode. Let's start the Tobii eye tracker. First stage is the weapon group 1 and second stage is the weapon group 2. And the next one, I have most of my targeting stuff on the left joystick and rest of the necessary stuff on the right one. Many of you have been asking how I like the new flight model that came with master modes, and since this is the internet, few have been extremely joyful thinking that they got me and I've wasted all my time with my setup. Well, I preferred the Agile Light Fighters, it was more fun, but I understand that CIG had to make some changes and hope they'll continue tweaking stuff so we could get at least part of the prior agility back. But I still enjoy the gameplay. And in the end, it is what it is. This is a video game, not my life. If someday I notice I don't like it anymore, I can always continue playing other games and building stuff for other games, like DCS. And when it comes to switching between SCM and nav modes, well, you saw what I have, and I always like the small stuff that I can tweak with my cockpit. Most of the time this mission felt like shooting fish in the barrel, so I guess the servers aren't really up for giving a proper challenge today. And in any case, as you already might have noticed, I'm not really that good at this game. I'm spend most of my time building stuff for the gaming, so little time practicing. So okay, this thing really can soak up some damage. And some proper banding. I'm using decoupled mode here. I'm not sure if that makes that much difference at the moment, but anyway. I have no idea how many waves we have here and how many waves I have dealt with already. Because all the mission stuff is on the right side and I really don't want to take my eyes away because it's quite far away. Okay, this is not the first priority, it'll take forever. Yeah, I've been a bit too trigger happy with the cannons here. So I think the laser repeaters are good enough for the fighters. And then perhaps save the rest of my ballistics to bigger ships, at least. Okay, I don't think I'm going after the prowler yet. Just they really can soak up some damage, and I guess it would be better to go closer to the target that I should be protecting, like this one. Let's try missiles again. Couple of missiles, or at least one. No.
Target destroyed. Bogey.
I have no idea how many enemies I still have to take down, but apparently at least the target that I need to protect seems to be in quite good condition, so I hope it'll stay that way. Yeah, I have to admit I haven't really gotten used to this new flight model because I haven't been playing that much during the last 6 months. So it might seem a bit clumsy, but
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Target destroyed.
oh,
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Shields.
whoa, that was a close one.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so contract is actually complete. I don't know what these guys are here, but okay, so that was interesting, at least. Felt like practice target shooting here, so I would figure out that the servers might not have been giving their best today. That sort of feeling.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
But if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe, or at least like and drop a comment. Always appreciate it, and as always, thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.